With it being Valentine's week, I decided to do a special series of videos dedicated to you guys, the One Piece fans, as I talk about shipping. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys a series of videos in celebration of Valentine's Day, considering this Valentine's week going into Valentine's Day. Now, I like that Oda doesn't focus on the shipping things like other animes and shonens do out there, but it's still fun to think about because as you've seen on the social media, lots of One Piece fans love to do that. It's just fun to think about, even if in the end some of us care or don't care at the ending of when One Piece ends, who gets together with who. It's still fun to think about. So I figured, why not do a couple of videos of some of the couples I ship and some of the couples you people ship, and even if some of y'all don't ship them, there are still others I'll talk about too. Maybe not like as a main video, but some of them I'll speak of in my other videos. Each night, I'm going to talk about one of the shipping couples I like or support, and with the time I'm going to have, I think I'm only going to be able to go through some Straw Hats, through the main Straw Hat pirate crew. But if I'm able to get to some others that I'm speculating out there, or that I really do ship out there, I hope to get to them. But in either case, let's just start off with the main character himself, Monkey D. Luffy. And who do I ship him with? Well, that's easy, BoaHancock. But by no means does that mean I still think about Luffy and Nami as a couple. Even though I think BoaHancock fits more, it's still okay. I still like the whole Luffy and Nami thing. But this video is basically dedicated on Luffy and BoaHancock. Because yeah, the way I see it, there's no better person for Luffy to be with besides her. And I'm going to basically go into elaboration on why I like this couple and why I think it should happen, if it does happen at the end of the series. And basically, let's start off with Luffy. Now, Luffy, we all know he's an idiot, he's dumb, and he's pretty, simple-minded and everything. And in ways, you could kind of look at him similar to Goku when it comes to women. Because think about it, when Goku first met women and stuff, man, was he very rude and just invading of all sorts of privacy from women. But that's because he was raised out there, and kind of like Luffy, he's got poor education on him. Although in Luffy's case, he doesn't do what Goku did as a kid when he first ran into a woman. But even still, though, when he sees a woman naked and stuff, I'm not sure about Goku. I'm pretty sure with Goku, he's never really felt affected by it. And Luffy's never really have either, unless he's been with Usopp and Chopper. That's when he's ever had nosebleeds or stuff like that. But when he actually met Hancock, he just had that stale, pale, straightforward thing, like not worrying at all about it. And another thing why I think Luffy fits better with Hancock is because, one, if anybody knows Luffy, they know that he is a major troublemaker. He just causes trouble for everybody and never goes along with anything, just always thinking for himself. And that's always caused trouble for each and every one of the people he's been allied with. The only maybe few people he's never really done that with, one of them is Hancock herself. With an example of that, I'm talking about in the sense like, you guys remember how he broke into Impel Down. He did his best to try not to cause a ruckus so as to not get Hancock in trouble or cause problems for her. And he kind of did it again. Like when Magellan tried to get him to tell him how he came in, Luffy said he would never tell, not even if it killed him. So yeah, and think about it. When it comes to Nami, does he ever really listen to her? Other than when they're on the ship and she's given orders on what to do when there's storms and stuff. Does he ever really listen to her? Does he ever not think about what she wants? Seriously, guys. No, he doesn't. While with Hancock, he's always thought of her self-well-being and stuff. So, and not to mention, Hancock never got mad at Luffy, but that's for obvious reasons, and I'll get to that here later. But for Luffy, yeah, when I think about it, Hancock is one of the few people that he listens to, kind of like trying his best for her not to do some things that she doesn't want him to. And yeah, he does his best, such as when he returned to the archipelago, he didn't try to cause trouble. Of course, Luffy's always been known to get into trouble, although in the archipelago's case, when he returned there, he didn't exactly start it. He just was in wrong place, wrong time sort of deal. That's sad, but that's Luffy. Now let's go on into Hancock. And oh, I could go into so many reasons for this woman on why she's so perfect for Luffy. Cause let's face it, the anime really showed a lot with all them anime filler scenes that didn't really belong, such as in the Marineford arc or some of the things from 3D2Y. And yeah, I'm talking about both canon, non-canon, cause I don't really care. It still doesn't change the fact that these are all good examples of Hancock being the perfect match for Luffy. Because let's face it, first off, what a complex character that girl is. And she just makes me laugh all the time with how she's always wooing and daydreaming about Luffy. It's hard to really not be smiling in somewhat of an embarrassment or weirdness way, but it's still in a good way. It just cracks me up how she is with him. Like for instance, anytime Luffy will say her name, back in the pre-time skit, she just went into swan and swoos and everything, and just all into daydreaming mode. It was just, now, one of the most weirdest and bizarre daydreams she's ever had was during her wanting to get married to Luffy. And it's not because of the age gap. I don't care about that. It just felt so weird and funny and everything. But how she has devoted herself so much now to being a good cook just to make good food for Luffy. Yeah, that's the workings of a good wife right there. And not to mention how she has done everything in her power to help Luffy. Even when it could pretty much put her people in danger with the warlord status. But hey, now that warlord status is over with, she don't need to really worry. And I'm sure Hancock will be okay. Maybe she might be in a little trouble when we might hear from it again from newspapers or something, but I'm sure she'll be fine. Fine. Yeah. Okay, pun intended, I said that. But still, there are all sorts of other reasons, like her demeanor. When her demeanor be changing whenever it comes to Luffy, it's just hilarious. But then it comes to other people, her eyes are just so cold and emotionless. It actually kind of scares you. As a matter of fact, I remember Jinbei being kind of scared of her when he wanted some food, but she made all that food for Luffy. There's just so much about this woman that's just so funny and complex. It's just hard to really fathom herself and everything about Luffy. But either way, I still see these guys as a great couple. With the things they've done for each other, it's kind of like a good example of showing that, yeah, those two are meant to be together. And now, by no means, like I said, do I think Nami was bad choice. It's just Hancock's the more better choice, especially considering Nami's temper when it comes to Luffy. But I'm not gonna lie, when I remember talking with a friend of mine saying who does he think has the close bond with Luffy, and he said Nami, and I don't think I can disagree with that, because really, whenever it comes to Luffy, to Nami, he's like an emotional anchor for her, and there's a good example of saying that, yeah, those two could be together if they could. But no, ever since BoaHancock came in and the way she's been added on and stuff, she seems to be a better fit. Better for Nami to be with Sanji, maybe. I don't know. But either case, that will be saved for another video. This is all about Luffy, and I think I've rambled on enough to give off good examples on why I think that relationship would work. And I just thought I'd talk a little bit about the Luffy and Nami thing. As a matter of fact, nowadays people see that as a semi-canon, like thinking it could work if they wanted it to, but I don't think it's possible. Kind of like Natsu and Lucy from Fairy Tail. But either case, that's all I'll go into for the day, guys. And tell me, what do you think? Do you think Luffy and Hancock are meant to be together? And at the end of the One Piece series, if Oda decides to make it happen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you're enjoying my videos, well, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified of when I make more videos. Until then, Mega Geek Mixer signing out. Bye!